there are so many ways to prepare athletes for sport. And again, I have the benefit of working with a whole bunch of different teams across a whole bunch of different platforms. And I'll tell you that the Eagles do it differently than the Niners. And yet they're both pretty good football teams, right? And so what we end up seeing is native to that style of training, to what people emphasize, we should be able to run a third-party validation test about access to positions. And if your programming is good, you will be able to drop into a new sport, a new skill, a new tactic, a new assessment, and thrive. Because the assessment should be looking at the quality of your positions and how well that trains you to manage that. Or, hey, if my athletes are in the middle of a World Cup season for the mountain biking race, my job is to do one thing right now, is to keep them racing. And that's the only thing I care about. Can they go faster on the bike? The second the season's over, I'm like, okay, let's see the cost of maintaining these minimums. Let's see what we need to rebuild. Let's see what we need to reestablish. But what you're seeing is we haven't really given people third-party validation. If you're a good strength athlete, you should be able to go to a yoga class and kick butt. You're not going to be as flexible as a tiny person without lats and hamstrings. That's okay. You don't need to be. You're not going to be able to do all the binding. But if you can't put your arms over your head and you're going to yoga class and you fancy yourself an athlete, I'm like, there's something wrong with your programming.